recruited by every school in the United States, went to UCLA to play for a coach by the name of John Wooden. How many of you guys have heard John Wooden? Okay. John Wooden, head basketball coach at UCLA. His last 12 years as a coach, he won the national championship 10 times in 12 years. The most any other school has won it in 50 years of existence. They've been playing this national championship for 50 years. The most any other school has ever won it is 2. If I'm not mistaken, or is it 3? It might be 3. Okay, but to make a long story short, John Wooden won 10 in 12 years. In the other 50 years, everybody put together, the most they ever won is 3. So the best point guard in the country went to play for the best coach in the country. At that time, I was a student at UCLA. I'm a year older than Coach McCarter. And when Coach McCarter came out to UCLA, I expected to see kind of a cocky, hotshot, pretty boy, point guard. He's got the best part of the country. He's probably a pretty kind of pretty boy. I'm good. I'm here. I got my team. That kind of attitude. Well, the freshman team that year practiced at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Because at that time, when you came into college, you had to play in the freshman team. Freshmen weren't allowed to play. And you had class during the day. So, of course, I would think that, Coach McCarter here being number 1 recruit on the team, number 1 point guard in the country, he should go to practice and work hard. But, with others, it's already there. One day I was going to class. It's like 7 in the morning. I see this guy running the cross-country course. 7 in the morning. Andre McCarter. Number 1 point guard in the country, running the cross-country course at 7 o'clock in the morning before he goes to school, before he goes to practice. And if you walked outside of the dormitory at night, or if you went by the men's gym at 8 or 9 o'clock at night, after he had practiced, you would find Andre McCarter playing basketball in 1 of 2 places, either in the men's gym, in Pauley, one of 3 places, or up outside when the gym was closed. Like you guys go, the gym's closed, I got no place to play. You ever tried finding a park in the rim? Well, there's no lights. So what? Go play. And that's what he did. That's what Bobby did. That's what they all did. That's why they were so great. Coach McCarter used to run around the track, UCLA. Put gloves on his hands. Hey, it sounds funny. You can laugh if you want it. It sounded funny to me then. I thought he was nuts. Put gloves on his hands, dribble the ball. Gloves on his hands. Handled as well with gloves in his hands as a normal great player could with no gloves on. Great touch with the ball. Then his senior year, before his senior year in college, year before, UCLA won 9 championships. When Coach McCarter was a junior, they lost in the semifinals of North Carolina State. Coach McCarter came back for senior in college. And he took a basketball and he made a promise to himself that wherever he went, he was going to dribble that ball. I mean, to take a shower, to go down to eat dinner at the dormitory, to walk to class, to go to the supermarket, he was going to dribble the ball. Now, he was already the best ball handler in the country, but he thought if he could get even better, then maybe he could do something really special. And some of us said, boy, that McCarter, I'll tell you, what's he doing with that ball? He's already a great ball handler. He doesn't need to practice that anymore. Coach McCarter said, hey, maybe I can get even better. And he wasn't very concerned about guys like you that like to lay down when people are talking, looking at them, what's wrong with that guy? Because he wasn't worried. He wasn't concerned with reputation. He was concerned with character. He knew what he was about. He knew what he was doing. And that year, national championship game, 1975, get off the wall, back and sit straight. John Wooden's last team as a coach. UCLA beat Kentucky for the national championship. 14 assists, count them. 14 assists, national championship game. They weren't laughing in. They weren't going, hey, that guy's crazy. They weren't going, why is he dribbling everywhere? They were going, Ricardo's great. And that's what it takes. You guys want to know what it takes? This guy's never, ever, ever gone to an NBA camp. He's never gone to a CBA camp. He's never gone to anything in basketball he's ever participated in where anybody has ever been in better shape than him. Ever. And you can ask Bob Webb that. You can ask anybody that. You'll never, you might hear somebody say, oh, McCarter can't do this, or McCarter can't do that, or he can do this, he can do that. But you'll never hear anybody say that anybody's in better shape than Andre McCarter. Not once. And you'll never hear anybody say who knows basketball that anybody worked harder at being the best player that he could be than Andre McCarter. Now, Andre McCarter played in the NBA. Kansas City, assistant basketball coach at UCLA for 4 years. He didn't play in the NBA for 15, 20 years, or 10 years, or 12 years. Question, is he a successful basketball player? Answer, without a doubt, absolutely. Because all he ever did was try to be the best player that he could possibly be and give 100% to it. And Coach McCarter is going to teach you a lot of basketball, but the one thing that you should get out of it, in addition to what you learned from him, is an example of what it takes to be a player. And if you're going to leave camp and put your ball down, then you'll be watching guys like Andre McCarter on TV your whole life. But if you're going to leave camp and dribble it to the supermarket and dribble it in the garage instead of watching TV for 4 or 5 hours a night, or going and playing a slam and jam and thinking you're good because you got a jersey from your team, if you're willing to do that and spend the time that he spends, then you got a chance to be the best player that you could be. Right now, I'd like you to stand up. We're going to give Coach McCarter 5 claps on 3. Get him fired.
Coach, you already got me fired.
1, 2, 3. All right, Coach McCarter, our team is yours.
Okay, let's have a seat real quick. I'll give you real quick on Coach Implement. We were once roommates in college, and it's something that he said is something that's real important about success. That's just the investment people. I feel that Coach Implement is the same way. He never remembers playing maybe college basketball schedule. He didn't go to the pros. Talking about a gym rat, the guy that was there to see that I was there. That's the guy right there. He put a lot of time into basketball. He loved the game. He got a lot back out of it. He understands the game, motivation that it takes for young people to develop. So this is what he has to say. Okay, I'm here to cover the ball here. The game that I see today, you got guys now. When I used to play, I come down the fast break. I'm observing everyone. Speed, other people are filling the lanes, and I'm coming down court. I'm handling the ball. Now, my day, when I would look to the wing, if I saw a guy 7 foot on the wing here, I wouldn't give him the ball because most guys that height, 6'9", 6'8", they can't handle the ball that well. So I'd wait, pull up the free throw line, wait for them to get in a position where I could give them a good pass on it. You want to go in, don't lay it up, whatever situation. But nowadays, ball handling has upgraded. You got guys like Brad Sellers, kid from Detroit, what's his name? No, not that big. Salad. You know, these guys, give them the ball out here on the wing, they can take it and handle it, go to the basket, spin, make moves. So ball handling is upgraded. So what does that mean? You got guys like that, 6'9", handling the ball. So a higher level. You really, if you're a small player, you automatically have to be able to handle the ball. What I like to say about basketball is that ball handling, you look at this as a bus ticket. Anywhere you want to go on the basketball court, you need to hit the ball to get you where you want to go. If you have the ball and you want to get somewhere, you need to sit the bus ticket. Now, the game, you look at, oh man, I like Larry Bird, or I like Magic, or I like, many of the players. The key thing is basketball has two baskets. In between that is the whole game of basketball. You try to put the ball in the basket. Now you have to get it in position to shoot the ball. So that's where the ball handler comes in. Now the defense is there to prevent you from getting to the basket. Now the defensive player is playing me, and I have the ball and I have no left hand or no offhand. He plays it on my right hand side and doesn't let me go that way. I have nothing. Half of your game is cut off. So the first thing you want to think about, the time that you put in the ball handler when it comes down, developing that right hand. There's no more important thing than that than being able to use both hands. Because that opens the game up. You see Larry Bird hit pump fake here. Hey, if the defense is here, he goes right. Defense is okay, he goes left. And that's what makes him so tenacious. You see Magic Johnson, he goes right. Guy cuts him off, spin the other way. Somebody cut him off there, spin back the other way. If you can't handle that ball, your whole world is cut off. Okay? Shooting the ball is very important, but you got a lot of guys, they can shoot, but they can't get over. And when you get to higher levels of playoffs, whether it's high school, junior high, YMCA, wherever, nowadays people film so much, so they can watch and say, this guy, he can't go left. And they study your game and determine how to cut you off. And you can go either way, either hand, man, it opens your game to another level. So, getting down to the basics of ball handling, one of the things that's tough for a lot of people is just get their fingertip control. So what I do is I like to practice, and just like Coach Implement was saying, excuse me, I always friends. Coach Implement is that when you dribble the ball with your fingertips, you control the ball better. A lot of people, especially young people, have a tendency to have a flat hand when you play, and that is a no-no. Whenever you're handling the basketball, your hand should always have a very position. Even if you're going to receive a pass, when you're going to shoot the ball, it's the same fingertip touch that makes the difference. So in order to work on that, you're sitting around at home, not doing nothing, take the ball. And you got to be able to handle this thing and make it a part of you. That's what my whole goal was, trying to be a better ball handler, is to be able to handle the ball, control it, so that I don't have to worry about that. You see many times now, and I'll bring up people that do really too bad. He's coming down the court, guys all over. He's got the ball way back here. Okay, but he can see and still know what's going on up there. Pull the ball, go over, it's no problem. Okay, so the ball is almost, it looks like it's no problem for him to handle the ball. Okay, so that's where the ball handling thing is real important. Just having the ball in your hand, you'd be surprised. Just little stuff like that. Just little fingertips. I couldn't dribble the ball, made too much noise at home. Your mom gets tired of hearing it out the back or out in the front of the garage. Hey, just get a ball, handle it, make it a part of you. You feel good about it, Just make it so that you can do anything with the ball at any time. Okay, so now you want to get what I call an animal's club. And always have that bit, because the ball is right. You got your hand flat, and the ball hits, right? It's going to bounce right off because it's a flat surface. But when you have your hand bent slightly, get that fingertip in the same motion. I'm sure when you have people come in and talk about, hold the ball for a second, talking about shooting, it's the same concept. The ball's not supposed to touch in here, and your fingertips control it. Now inside here is what I call the dumb part of your hand. Okay, this is the dumb one, because there's nothing in here. No senses are sent here to the brain when you're handling the basketball. Okay, so the ball's touching there, so you can't even, I don't even look right handling that thing, because my hand is flat. The minute I put my fingertips control, now I can control the ball anytime way I want to. So you have to bring it back, holding it, all with the fingertips. That's why I used to wear gloves with them cut off, because I could get that motion. The better your touch is, it helps you shooting and all aspects of your game. Your touches on passes. Okay, you coming down on the pass, you see you come down on the fast break, you get one of those guys who got brick hands, throw you a bullet, and you're only right there. You got to be able to make that a nice, easy pass and read the speed that the person is going to be able to do with the pass. Another problem that I find out with people is that I used to be like, I used to call me like a chicken hawk or something like that when I played. Because a lot of times we had great rebounds, just say like Will Walker, we played, hit me on the outlet, and I might be this low to the ground going up with my fast break. So, getting low to the ground makes the ball easier to dribble. You can't fall right down here and cover a lot of ground and still see what's happening. After that, everyone's going to be comfortable in that position. The biggest problem I see with young people building the ball is they don't want to get over. different drills. We're going to get like however many lines we need, 6, whatever. And we're going to go through some different drills. And I have this one drill that's going to really stick you. Say, man, what is this guy doing? But it's just something to show you how important it is to bend. So the drill goes like this. You stand in place, you drill the ball. You got to drill it all the way out here. Real quick, the reason for that is that when you dribble, your wrist is the thing that actually dribbles the ball. The fingertips is your wrist. It's going like that. So if I'm going around, my arm basically staying here. Now what do you see when you see a lot of people dribble? That arm is moving up like the choo-choo train. Do you see how much freedom I'm giving the basketball? You don't want to give the ball that much freedom. You want to keep the ball like that. Stay right here, buddy. Always coming on that head. So I can do whatever I have to do on the dribble. I got everything in there to protect and also ready that if I have to change hands, the ball's not going to get too far away from me. Okay, so you want to think like that. The fingertips, people tell you that because that sends senses to your brain. Fingertips. Okay. Fingertips, just like if something falls on the ground, you're not going to pick it up. You try to put your whole palm down there, use your fingertips, open the door. Fingertips. The same thing works with your offhand. You're doing things at home. A good way to develop it real quickly and then we'll get to work is to try to use your left hand. You know, if you're right hand, your left hand and vice versa. Phone rings. Instead of picking up the right hand, use your left hand. Try to eat a little bit with your left hand. I used to do things like that. Do a lot of different things. I even practice writing with my left hand. You'd be surprised in the game, your mind, your right arm is something you use all the time. You always call your right arm. My right arm, help me do this. I got to pick up the phone. Right hand, help me. I got to eat. Then you get in the game. He said, man, I gotta go, the coach wants me to go left hand and do this shot. I can't do it, you know? Okay, now you call up the left hand and say, hey, left hand, I need you to favor to take me and hit the baskets. Hey man, you ain't been calling me. You always call him Mr. Joe Right Hand. Okay, now you want me to help you out. Okay, so the brain is not used to using that side. But once you get that brain activated by just doing things, even not even related to basketball, once you start doing things with that left hand, you get in the game, you go to the basket, and I saw it happen. I really put in like, if I put an hour in with my right hand, I put an hour and a half in with the left hand. That way, now when I got in game situations, I start going in with my right hand, some big man comes, I just naturally would just swing over, boom, left hand move. You'd be surprised your whole game develops. He puts you light years ahead of other players, you can go left and right. It's unbelievable. That's what we want to work on that a little bit. So let's get some groups. I don't know how you got yourself set up.
Coach, it's in the job. We have almost enough basketball so that every player can have basketball.
Okay, that's great. Okay. Don't worry about it. It won't be a problem.
Close to NCAA. You remember, come here. What's your name, man? Lindsay. Everybody behind Lindsay, line up right here. Okay? Who is the next group next to Lindsay? Brian? Brian's line is right here. Straighten it out, spread it out. Who's the next line over? Here. That's right, I remember that. You straighten it out. Next line over is your group. That's right, I remember you. And you were in this line, take your shirt in. Okay, arm distance. Go. All right, now. NBA, fill in behind these guys. Open up. The first guy in line is going to be here. Open up, NBA. Go. First guy in line is here. Open up. Let's go. Hold the ball. We're about 1,000 away from 25 push-ups for the whole thing. Excuse me, coach. Okay, straighten the lines out. Spread out. Let's go quickly. Good.
Okay, coach, here. Okay, let's just start at one each line. Just count back so we know how many each line. One. Right. Always back.
10 in this line.
You're one.
13. You two move over.
Okay, right here. That's 11. 4. 8.
Jamal, bring your group up here. 12.
Move over here. You guys over there. You guys in the middle. You guys right there. You guys. Okay. What we want to do the first dribble is we're going to take off, like I said, we're going to straighten up. You got your other hand up. You're going to keep the ball right out in front of you. Just like this, you're going to keep looking for how fast you can go. You just want to see if you can control the ball, keep your head up so you can still see the course, and stay in that no position. Give yourself a sense of how it feels to dribble the ball low. Keep it. All right, first we start off. So dribbling in place, right hand. So, back, run down side. Good job, Brian. There you go. Okay, that's very uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable, raise your hand. Tell the truth. Okay, that's good. Okay, so that's the kind of stuff. Now, just say you're in a situation, what I used to like to do is, and I was lucky I was able to get in the YMCA gym, I used to just set up chairs. You can use stone ladders. You know, I used to use chairs for that. I used to set them up. First I start maybe 4 feet. Then I move them in 2 feet. Then I move them in 1 feet. And then I had to like try to get in between them. There's no way I'm getting between these chairs if I'm up here. And they used to force me to get used to going through down low. Okay, so it's a really important thing. And this time, we don't want the group to go on the outside. This time, move over just a little bit more. This time, move over right here. You guys, right here. Okay. Now, this time we're going up with the right hand, coming back to the left hand. The purpose of this drill is that you got to watch where you're going. Get up, please. Get off that ball. You haven't done anything. Okay. You want to watch where you're going because people are coming and going. So you got to weave in and out of the traffic coming back the other way. So for those people who are looking at the ball, when you're dribbling, you're going to have some collision. You kind of watch where you're going. Okay, so you're dribbling up with the right hand, coming back with the left hand. Okay, let's start it off. Let's go. Stay slow. Lower. Lower. Just real quick, take your ball and put it between your legs, just to see. See if you can just go down like that. Without bending your knees. Without bending your knees. Okay, see, I'm 34 years old. I'm just going down there, no problem. Okay, so even at this point, okay, that's good enough. Just to let you know, you got to stretch. Okay, moving on to the next group. This is a very important dribble. The person that you see using a lot is Magic Johnson. This is a tough dribble. So what you have to do, you see a guy that's 6'9". Usually guys my height are the type of guys who start. Okay, ground. And usually guys my size are quicker than Magic on their feet. So how does Magic get the ball before they go? So you kind of do either hand, and he uses this particular. And you go with his ball behind you, right? You got this arm to set it off. And you kind of switch, bring the ball up, and you keep it behind. Now you bring the ball here, right? Defense is coming to you use your body to fend off. Okay? You use your body to fend off the defense. All right? So you're keeping the ball behind you at the same time when I'm coming up, right? Now it pops open. Real good position. I thought that I see all the way down there, while I'm going this way. When I'm looking over there, I'm thinking I'm looking there. Okay, so let's practice that. Looking the ball, like I said, right back here, sliding yourself on the court, this hand, like this up.
A box tell me a copy.
I mean, I just get up there. Because you have a certain area around you that is your area. You got to take pride in protecting the ball. In the neighborhood that I grew up in, if somebody took the ball from me, man, I was like, God, that's what Coach Ingram said about playing on. Because you get those technical. To me, it's a big thing in my career to say, I only got the ball stolen one time in college. That's a hell of a statement. Okay? It's not bragging, but, that's kind of pride. Nobody taking the ball from me. And the guy that did take it from me is going to be back. That's it, it's done. Okay? And he played it with a special time, and I didn't know who he was. I came out and I was like, then after that, I said, hey, I got to respect this guy. Another level. So I took my defensive guy, just like, hey, I'm all over you, buddy. I'm in your job everywhere you go, right? You don't want that to happen. So what do? You practice that. Okay, another thing that's important is to be able to change hands with the ball. Okay, you say you take off from dribble, it's going to the top. Now, notice my feet. A lot of dribbling has to do with your feet moving. Okay? You can't take one step like this. You got to boom. No, you don't go with it. You go up. Then you take off. You got to move your feet. And also, like I said, you want to keep the ball in jail. The other hand is always ready. So if I'm going here, cross over, my hand is right there. See that? The other hand is right there. We don't want to see this hand hanging out of the corner somewhere. We want it right there at the bottom. Okay, let's take it down, same thing. Left and right hand, make it move. Fall low. Fall low. back to that right hand. Throw the ball, because left hand. This whole game is about this way.
I want you guys to watch something. Just it always pops out, and I should have mentioned it before we started. I've done camps for 12 summers. I've probably directed, who knows, maybe 100, 150 basketball camps over the last 12 years. And I've seen maybe 200, 300 different college players, college coaches, pro players, and everything speak. And it just amazes me every time that we have a John Wooden basketball player. Somebody that played at UCLA for John Wooden. And it's just phenomenal to watch. Andre Ricardo, when Bobby Webb, who played for Coach Wooden, does things. Henry Bibby, he was here. When you watch their feet, whatever they're doing, whether it's shooting, dribbling, defense, they're always on balance. Without even thinking about it. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. You watch Coach Ricardo, when he's demonstrating dribbling, he's talking about his feet going down, changing directions. His feet never came any closer to his shoulders. His head was always in the proper position. If you took Coach Wooden and the same thing, he'd be just exactly the same. And I think NBA guys, they're on balance, and here and there, and they're all over the place. But it's just amazing credit to the UCLA players and to John Wooden, how they're always on balance. And that's something that's going to take you guys a long time to develop. But I want you to watch Coach Ricardo closely in that respect. Right, Coach.
Okay, the next thing is that a lot of times in basketball, and this is something real quickly. When I was coming up, every day we used to sun up, sun down, over in the playground playing. We played all the time. When I did my homework, I did my chores with my family. And I had a couple little jobs on the side. So I was living a normal life, but when I had free time, I was out there playing ball. Okay, so we used to watch all the big name guys, or even legends in the neighborhood. We didn't always watch this NBA like you guys do. There was guys in the neighborhood, or guys that you heard about in New York or Washington, D.C. that were great. So anyway, this time we were watching college basketball, and it wasn't as big like this today. They had Jimmy Walker, right? Jimmy Walker comes on, I see this guy. Coming out of the jump shot, man, had 30 points that day. Spinning all over the place. And I was like, man, this is unbelievable. So you know what happened? As soon as the game was over, I could feel it now, how I broke my neck. We get outside, and all the kids in the neighborhood trying to get the spin down at Jimmy Walker. Okay, so it's the kind of thing that's important move. If you can learn to spin, I mean, Magic makes a career out of the fact that he's not as quick as some of the guys who are smaller that guard him. Hey, they cut him off with quickness and time because he can just go over. And the game of basketball is your ability. It's like an artist. You're painting the picture. You come down, the guy, hey, spin this way. Another guy here, oh, wow, this way. Come back, pass, shot, whatever. And as to your game, can't use that offhand, you got nothing. How you gonna spin to your left hand and the defense knows you're gonna go right back to your right hand? No good. You gotta be able to spin left hand, go to the left, you can come up and shoot with the left hand. So you gotta use that offense. So real quickly, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna go forward. Like I said, you got that protection. Right? Spin. You see how low I'm keeping the ball? Remember on out. A lot of guys don't do that. You can't pick the ball up over here. You didn't do it this time. That's okay. Spin. You see how low it's easy for me to handle the ball when I keep it low. The minute you start going, you start here and you rise up. See, the ball goes up with you. Because the balls are dumb. You just follow whatever you tell them to do. So if you're dumb, the ball's going to be dumb. All right, so you let it get dumb, it's just going to be all up here and everything. Keep it low. Let's try to see if we can work on that. Now, you got people coming back. Traffic. You got to spin. And, before you spin like this, anytime I would spin, if somebody hit me with a pass outlet, big man gets the rebound, hits me, I go to take off here, guys cutting me off and going to the middle like I'm supposed to. Before I spun, I'm going to look. Because I might have a wingman that's way down court already. So I'm always aware of what's happening. I catch the ball home. I look at the defense, but I also keep my man cutting. So when I spin, wow, I throw a left hand long full court pass to guy for a layup. Oh man, what happened? What happened was I took a look. All right, so on the spin, you want to take a look automatically because you got so many people out here coming and going Every time you spin, take a look real quick on the spin. Boom, boom. Take a look, see what's going on the spin. Okay, let's take it up, bring it back.
Go. Stay low. Ball down. Real quickly, that we had a lot of people, we make that one spin forward, it's like poison over there. One dribble with the left hand, I would love to play you on this. If I had this assignment guard something to you all the time, I would have been in the NBA 10 or 15 years, because I just look like the greatest defensive player since Walt Frazier. Okay, because you guys always bring the ball back to that strong hand. Gotta get out of that. Gotta get out of that. That comes with practice. Okay, another important dribble that happens in the game. When you coming down with a fast break, right? Speaking, you got a fast break, looks like it's going to be a 3-on-2. All good coaches are going to teach you to pull up at the free throw line. Because we're not Magic Johnson or Lakers, so we're going to pull up at the free throw line, right? So when you're on your way, I'm going to have a fast break. Defense has to get back. I got a back dribble. Now this, in the back dribble, you really got to use your fingers. If you try to stop here and smacking the ball back there, it's not going to happen. So, we're going to practice back dribble. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here. Okay. Taking off, when we get to half court, back right here, and then take off. When you come back, you're dribbling with the left hand. Same thing at the half court and back dribble. Now I want to say jump stop, but it's hard to learn that right from back. That's how we're going to do it. Jump stop, hold the ball real quickly, for those who want to move up to that point. It's just something that helps you come to a stop. When you come to a jump stop, you can pivot. Either foot can be pivot. Doesn't matter. That's why you all part of UCLA. All players had to come to jump stop. Big man posting up, jump stop. Best big man to me, posting up in the NBA is Kevin McHale. He comes out, hits the ball, has it in here, and he can turn an assortment of ways. Because he can't do a 2-foot jump stop. So now, you got the arsenal moving down. Same thing in balance. So if I come down with fast break, I know I've got to go to the free throw line no matter what. That's nobody. All right, so if I come here, boom, down, and I can make my pass. Hey, get back. Oh, wait a minute. Boom, I got to jump away for it. Okay, so when I move down.
be able to. I felt I always call myself an artist because there was never anywhere I wanted to go get. I could get there because I was blessed with quickness and I could handle that ball. And just believe me, it's so much fun. Whenever the defense does, just like a boxer, that you can counteract it. I can imagine, just from my experience in basketball, how Muhammad Ali must have felt. That big and that quick that any time a fighter would throw a punch, he had this great ability to counteract that. It's just unbelievable. It's a great feeling. So when you can handle that ball, you can go a lot of places. I mean, there's scholars situated from here to Timbuktu for somebody that can run a team, control the game, make moves to adjust to whatever the defense does by the art, being able to handle the ball and recognize your situation. And like I said, that was so much fun for me to be able to do that. Okay, we're going to have a little contest out of some of these things that we just did. And I'm going to add a couple of little extra seasoning into the drill. Okay, still need to get those numbers. This line, I don't know how many, these lines. Straighten the lines up.
Straighten them up. Get in a straight line, guys. Straight line.
Which line? You guys got 10? Are you retired? 10 in all 4 of these lines. 11 in the last one. Okay, good. All right, so that means if your line has 10, listen up, because it can cost you. If your line has 10, someone in that line has to go twice. Everyone has it. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is number 1, everybody has to back up behind this second green line, or right here. Back up. Not behind that line. All the way back behind this second green. Okay, the first one we're going to do, now just real quickly, the juice is running back. All right, yeah, so you got to put out. Okay, what we're going to do is, we're going to take off to half court. Just take off. Forward. The minute that you stop, you don't have to pick up the ball, just do it for recommendation. You come to a jump stop, you're going to dribble it 5 times. Take off, right hand, touch. If you go back, you got to do it with the left hand. Right? Jump stop. Now, if you dribble the ball way up here, 1, 2, you're going to be here all day. But if you get low, bring it in with the left. Okay? 5 dribbles when you come to a stop. Coach is going to be trying to have to work. Go. So you have to be able to down. 5. Okay, ready? Go. Go.
And he's a great player himself. And I'm going to catch the card a little bit off guard, coach the card a little bit off guard with this. But I'm going to ask you to do it anyway, if you can. Still, I haven't seen him do this in about, I don't know, probably about 5 or 6 years. So I'm at, in fact, when you last time I saw you did this, you were playing for Kansas City. It was in between the summer. Tell Coach the card, no stibbling. No stibbling, Coach. Now, Coach, can you do
It's right now.
still
It is going
balls
right
at the
now.
same time?
Well, what did I do? I might have put something in.
There was a time when Coach Carter, anything with one ball, he could do it all that. I bet they're all there. Okay, Coach, I want you to tell the campers how you developed that and how you used it.
The concept real quickly. Go ahead. Is that when you use 2 balls to help you develop and just practice, simultaneous movement. It forces you to make the natural motion of your body. Just like when you step your right foot, you couldn't walk, you couldn't do the next foot down. It's the same thing with dribbling. You got 2 balls in your hand as you pick it up. You get one, other than that, it forces you not to dribble. You're working on one ball. Forces that left hand to be used. Create a good Just a quick pointers before I go. How important it is to stretch. Somebody around, practice coach, high school coach, elementary, whatever it is, get into stretch. Other key exercises that help develop basketball player are push-ups. Okay, fingertip push-ups definitely help you get that area strong. My wrist is one of my key things. You see how loose it is, strong. That affects your shooting, dribbling, and your passing. It's all in this wrist area. These areas of your arm are very important in being able to demonstrate all the aspects of the game, shooting, passing, and those things. So, fingertip push-ups, your stomach, okay? You're young, so your stomach is flat. Now when you get 30, in order to have a flat stomach, you got to put in work. Okay, so, but when you're young, the point is that the center of your strength is your stomach. You sit up, push up. You have access to a pull-up bar. Those are some of the best exercises you can do. Now I'm going to give you a little secret, right? You can take it, do whatever you want to. The best exercise I've seen, developing your legs without using weights, is what they call lunges. You can start off doing 20 to 25 lunges every day. Believe me, after the first day, you're like a 90-year-old man, because that's how much you develop. Let me just show you, it's real simple. All you got to do is just step out like that. You do 20, you don't really have to hit your knee. You do 20, 25 of those every day. Build it up. And when you get up to 100, you do 100 sessions. Okay? Your legs will have the type of strength that you need without having to deal with weight. Because as you're growing, it's not always good unless you're around an expert who knows how to tell you which weight, when to use, how much weight, how quickly to do them. Unless you're around someone like that, it's best to strengthen the legs. That's what I'm talking about. That's just real easy exercise. Now, as far as the ball handling, real quickly, attitude. It's very important that you have a nasty attitude. Whether it's shooting, you watch any shooters, you know, they like, we grew up in a neighborhood that had people like Earl Monroe, Wally Jones, and those kind of people in the city. There's great ball handlers. In New York City, you had Tiny Archibald. I mean, these guys I saw coming up, man. So when you see those type of ball handlers, you have a guy named Bobby Lewis, 3-time All-American at a small college, South Carolina State, man, just couldn't believe how good he handled the ball. Okay, but their attitudes about it was such that they know they put so much time in and work in, they had a mean humbleness about it. And I think that's what Coach Infant is trying to teach you guys to understand. Basketball is so competitive. It helps you to develop that competitiveness that you're going to need in life, whatever you do. You're going to need it if you go to law school, medicine, whatever. It's the same thing. You want to be the best that you're capable of being. In order to be the best, you got to fight it yourself. Nothing comes easy. If you want to be a good ball handler, you got to put the time and work in. You want to be a good doctor, you got to put the time and work in. You want to be a good lawyer, whatever it is, you want to be a scientist, you got to put the work in, study, effort. Any kind of surface. That was one of my little kids. Okay, I used to just dribble grass. I could dribble on that. Gravel, I could dribble on that. Ground, you got rocks on the ball, you dribble it here, the ball bounce over there, but hey, get you used to, you know, boom, ball bounce there, I got it over there. I can dribble through anything. Railroad tracks, dribble over that. You know what I mean? So, and just like I got that from, see, one of the guys I looked at was Pistol Pete. I'm reading about this guy, because in college they had the 3 M's, Mountain, Maravich, and Murphy. And Pistol Pete was my man. That's why I used to have him with my socks like that. Before he played for Coach Wood. In high school, that was my look. Sloppy up in Maravich. He drove the ball out the car when he was coming up. You know, just while he drives 10 miles an hour, Pistol's over there drove the ball outside the car. You know, if you ever get a chance to see him film for Pistol Pete, which is like my everything. You know, you talk about handling the ball, man, Mr. Miracle. Okay? You didn't get there by just some lightning coming out of that sky. So I want to thank you for your attention. You guys are a good group to work with. I appreciate it. And I think that you got a good coaching staff here. You come to a camp real quickly, you come to learn. Okay, you get the information, you take it home. Those that want to use it will continue and develop. Those that don't, they move on to whatever they think is best.
8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, too much hair to join. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. I'm on the roll, coach. All right. Right now, a straight line right here. according to height. All the ones, go. You straighten your line out. You're the leader. All the twos right here, move. Let's go. Threes right here, move quickly. Fours right here. Fives right here. Six right here. Sevens right here. Eights right here. Move your line over a little bit. Move your line over a little bit. Straighten your lines out. Move your line over a little bit, please. Not bad. Over a little bit. Okay. Coach Hill was doing a little bit better job. But I did try my best. Move over a little bit. Okay. Now everyone take 6 steps back. Let's go. Including the lead. Team leaders, okay, now spread out. Give yourself some space, like jumping jack space, okay? Good. Now, everybody look at the ceiling, look at the floor, know where you are in the gym. When Coach Wood comes to teach, I blow the whistle, and I say, Coach Wooden's here, open up. That's the spot that you go to. Everybody clear? This is your open up for Coach Wooden's spots. Okay? Any questions? Everybody have the shirt tucked in? Socks pulled up? Just swing yourself so others don't have. On 3, get Coach Wooden 5 ups. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Coach Wooden, they're all yours.
Why don't you all sit down a minute? How many have ever heard of something called a pyramid of success? I brought a copy for each other. Yeah, Coach Henderson, pass them out. Later, I'll get them out.
Thank you, Coach.
But the apex of this pyramid is success. We all have. All of us want to be successful. But we might not agree on what success is. Many people think success is only making a lot of money or having a position of power or prestige. And I don't want that success. Those are nice, but I don't want those to be considered success. I want success to come from within. I think success, and I define success as peace of mind, which can be attained only through self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to be the best of what you're capable of. That's my definition of success, which I try to get those under my supervision to do. Never try to be better than someone else. Learn from those who seem to be better. Learn from them. But always try to be the very best you can be. You may not be able to do better than something else, but the Lord, in His infinite wisdom, didn't create us equal. And you can't be better than someone else sometimes, just as someone else can't be as good as you. But always try to be the best you can be. That's what I think we should all try. What I should do is what you should do. Now, I think in our whole life is far more important than just basketball. Basketball is sort of an extra part of our lives. And when we're involved in it, we should be trying to become the best we can be. But our whole life is more important. And there's 2 words that I think are important as far as our whole life is concerned. The first one is love. That's the most important possible word we can have. And there's been many songs on that. But if everybody had it, we'd have no problems. There would be no prejudices, there'd be no religious prejudices, there'd be no racial prejudices, if everyone truly had love. But we don't have a question, but we can all try. And that's the most important word. Now the second most important word, in my opinion, is balance. Balance. We must keep things in balance. We must not get carried away in certain areas. We must have balance. Now, playing basketball, I say there's two words important. One is quickness, under control. Perhaps Coach Impleman has said, be quick but don't hurry. Have you heard that from him already? That's what you should always try to do. Be quick but don't hurry. When you hurry, what happens? You make mistakes. And you got to be quick. Learn to be quick without hurrying. And then balance. To be quick without hurrying, we have to have balance. We have to have physical balance. But you can't have physical balance without mental balance. And you can't have it without emotional balance. When you get mad, you lose balance. And you won't execute the fundamentals well. So you must keep your emotions under control. And the physical balance, I don't know if you've been told this or not, but it's controlled by the extremities of the body. Now the extremities are the feet, the head, and the hands. And when you're playing basketball, the feet should always be just wider than the shoulders. The head should be directly above the midpoint between the 2 feet. If you get the head out here, you're out of balance. The head is heavy, has bone and water on the inside. If you get it out here, you fall unless you lock yourself and keep from doing it, and that spends extra energy. So the head always directly above the midpoint between the 2 feet with the chin up, because if you drop the chin, you can't see very well. So the chin up so you can always see. And the next extremity is the hand. Keep the hands close to the body. All the time. There will be occasions on defense I might reach there, but I don't leave the hand out there if I reach. I may make a play and then those hands right back here. In shooting and watching some of the shooting drills, and I was observing a little while ago, I was sitting over here, I noticed many shooting in this manner. When the ball left your hands were out here, out here. The hands should not be out here. That's throwing the ball. That's catching the ball. That's no longer shooting the ball. The hand goes to the line of the body. The shot is here. Not here, but here. So the hands are always close to the body. When I catch a pass over here, the first thing I do is bring it to the body. I want it close to the body. Now we must have those three things. The feet just wider than the shoulders. If you get them too wide, you can't move very well. If you get them too close, you won't have good balance, so just widen the shoulders. The head directly above the midpoint, and the hands always close to the body. Now in between those three extremities, we have joints. We have the ankles and the knees and the hips and the shoulders and the elbows and the wrists and the fingers, and they must always be loose and relaxed. Now in my summer basketball camps, we start out with drills type I'm going to give you, and I did these exact same drills with my teams at UCLA. We were playing for the national championship, the NCAA, and had practice the day before. I would start exactly with some of the drills that I'm going to have you do now. And these drills are to help balance. They are to help balance. That's what we're going to try to do. And I'll have you keeping your lines pretty well, try to keep it rather evenly balanced, in two straight lines for the most part, both forward and to the side. And try to pay attention to the instructions that I give you so you'll have a little time. All right, on your feet now, everybody. The things we're going to do are going to require quick movements. I want you to start loosening up. Let me see you loosen up. Stretch, bend, squat, twist, turn. No one just standing there. Don't look and see what somebody else is doing. You do your job. There again, remember, don't worry about the other fellow. Don't worry. But don't get yourself concerned in regard to things over which you have no control. But really bear down on the things you have, over which you have control. Then stretch. Remember, the shoulders are very important. Now get your shoulders loosened up. Get them loosened up. Get your shoulders loosened up. Very important. All right, now relax a moment. Now all your chest under your chin. Shouldn't be out here. The chest under your chin. Now this is the basket, the line, not that far. You each to imagine this basket's about 10 feet in front of us. Just about 10 feet in front of us. Now I want you, when I give you the signal, I'll give you a signal, I want you to shoot. Now, you want to land properly. Remember what I say we'll be working on? Balance. So that's what I want you to work on. Balance. Land properly and be ready to shoot again. And don't let me see a single one of you, as I look over you here, don't let me see a single one of you looking at anyone else in here. Where do I want your eyes? Toward this target. Ready? Position. Shoot! Now remember, you don't hide now. It's a quick explosion. You shoot by the defense, not over the defense. Ready? Crouch a little. Crouch a little. Shoot! 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 Relax a moment. Many of you, as you're shooting, are permitting the offhand. If you're right-handed, many of you are letting that left hand get off in here. I want that left hand to hold the ball all the way up there. All the way up. That's everyone now. Reach up here like this. All right, now that's the way I want you to finish. Down here now. All right, ready? Shoot! Shoot! Relax a moment. Some of you are shooting, and you're letting your hands fly down like this. Like you're about ready to take off. You take the shot, and the hands come right back here. Back here, ready. Ready? Shoot! 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 Your target. Shoot! 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 Relax. Sometimes there's a defensive person right in front of you. And what you want to get that defensive person to do is freeze. All right, now you're going to freeze the defense and then shoot. Ready? Shoot! Freeze the defense. Shoot! Now, some of you just can't keep from looking around to see what the people on the side up here are doing. Don't you worry about what they're doing. Let the coaches see what they're doing. Let them take care of it. You do your job. Take care of yourself. Ready? Shoot! Shoot! Quick, but don't hurry. Remember, you do not try to shoot over people. Never try to shoot over people. Shoot by people. Get that ball past them before they can recover. They can freeze, and then you have a shot, and they'll be sorry. That's what I want you to do. Now, again. Shoot! 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 Hold it. Now, sometimes that defense is just too close to you. And no way, they're too close to even make them freeze, so you have them now in your hip pocket. What you want to do, here they're right on top of you, give their head fake up, and you get them to raise up a little like that. And as they raise up, that's when you dribble by. You take one or two dribbles by, turn toward this basket, and take a jump shot. But first, without dribbling, I want you crouched, ready. I just want the head fake now. Don't jump. Okay, now the head fake, and then the one or two imaginary dribbles, then turn right toward this target and take your little jump shot. Ready? And then, when you land, get back right where you are as quickly as possible. Ready? Gracious sakes alive. That was slow motion. You've got to be quick. You've got to get by that defense. Some of you, the way you moved, you wouldn't have gotten by a post. Let's move. Ready? Now, so much better. That's really so much better. So much better. Ready? Straighten up your lines quickly. Straighten up your lines quickly. All right, now, in rebounding, offensive rebounding, in my opinion, there's three important things in offensive rebounding. One, it's the most important. important thing in any rebounding, offensive or defensive, you only are rebounding when a shot's taken. So the most important thing is to assume the shot will be missed. That's the most important thing in our rebounding. To assume the shot will be missed. The second thing, offensive rebounding, is to get your hands above your shoulders. Not above your head, but above your shoulders. And the third thing, let's have a hand, see if someone could tell me what they think the third thing might be. Back there? Go get the ball. That's good. Very good. All right, now, position. Crouch in here, and when I give you the signal, I want you to take 3 or 4 steps forward as fast as you can. Be looking up at the ball, which is up in the air. 3 or 4 steps forward. Then I want you to get under control, jump up, tip the ball back in, but you miss it. So you come down, you got to tip with the other hand. You're going to get 2 tips, and after 2 tips, what do you suppose I want you to do? Get right back where you are. Let me see you do that now. Ready? Now, some of you were stopping the ball. Some of you were imagining you were up there knocking it down through. And none of you will be able to do that for a long, long time. Tip the ball up. Tip it up. Ready? You're going to catch it with both hands and jerk it to your chest. Now before we come forward to get it, right standing without coming forward, all I want you to do is come up on your toes, reach up and get a ball and jerk it to the chest when I give you the signal. Ready? Hands here. Jerk it to your chest. Not pull it down there half-heartedly. Jerk the ball to your chest. Now jump and jerk. Now come forward, jump and jerk. All right, now you're going to come forward, jump, jerk, then give one pump up, one pump, and then go up and lay the ball in the basket. A power shot and then get back. Ready? Get back quickly. You're watching others. If you're worried about somebody else, do your job. Don't worry about anybody else. Excuse me. That's fine. Let me see everyone take a good defensive position. Speed wider. Remember, you never bring your feet up together on defense. You never bring them up like this. The feet never get together. You're always pushing. The feet always stay wider than your shoulders. Let me see you just in a little circle around you now. When I give you the signal, let's just see you move right and left and forward and backwards. And just see how quickly you can move. And when I blow the whistle again, stop, but don't raise up. Ready? Count. Tell me again. Some of you are speaking up. Again. What's the second? What's the second? Hands above the shoulders. Again. Hands above the shoulders. Once more. Hands above the shoulders. All right. Now the third thing on defensive rebounding is to take one step back. Take one step back. Remember that. Get your position. All right, all we're going to do now is on defense. When that whistle blows, I want you to take that one step back. Don't look around. You're watching an offensive person in front of you. Ready? Don't jump. Just push back. Go forward, back. Ready? Back. All right, relax a moment now. I want everyone to put your right foot forward. Right foot forward. Now when I blow the whistle, I want you to take the one step back. See if I can see how many we'll get. Let's see how many we'll get. Your right foot is forward. You're going to take the one step back, and then your left foot's going to stay on the floor, and you're going to turn to your left with the right foot coming across like that. The right foot's going to come across, and you're going to square off facing that wall back there. Ready? Ready? You all turn the same way. You should. The line will be straight. If someone turns the wrong way, you'll be out of the line. Straight left foot's going to come back. And you're going to turn to your left, and the left foot's coming back. Ready? All right. Now we're going to go get a rebound. You can turn either way. You can cross over and go 3 or 4 steps and get a tough rebound, or you can use the reverse turn and go get a rebound. But as soon as that foot hits the floor, whether it's the crossover or the reverse turn, as soon as it hits the floor, push off of it and go 3 or 4 or 5 steps and get a tough rebound. Come down with that rebound. You're going to be facing that wall with your backs toward me, ball at your chest, the elbows out, tail down, feet well spread, and out in here where nobody can push you over. Ready? Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it. Hold the ball at your chest. Get your knees bent. Get the tail down. Get the bottom down. Get those feet well spread. Don't have your weight on right or left foot on both feet. Where you're in good balance, so nobody can come in try to bump you, knock you over. All right, come back. Ready?
Step forward, get it, snap it.
Land on the ball.
Come back. Ready? Come back. All right.
Go get it like you want it.
Keep your lines perfectly straight. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. All the way. Keep backing up. All the way to the wall. All the way to the wall. I want the first one to be out between these double green lines. The first one in line. Now pay close attention to what I'm going to have you do now. I think we can space them a little better. Have that line a little farther over.
Screw. Move over here.
Move over a little better. Not too far.
Here.
I think this line.
Here. Christopher, keep your line about there. It's not bad. I think you're okay.
All right, now I want you to go to this far end where the wide orange border is, down there. Then I want you to turn to your left, and on coming back, you're running. You're just running. Your hands up so you're not going to run into anyone at all. But going down, I want you using a change of pace and change of direction. Zigzagging, change of pace. Who's going to demonstrate it for me? All right, you come out and demonstrate. Show me what I mean. Now that's pretty good, except when he changes direction, he's taking a long step. You must take a long step. That slows me down. But it's zigzagging back and forth. And don't run a pattern. Mix it up. There's a defensive person in front of you, and what you're trying to do to this defensive person is to get by him, and he's going to move with you. But you fool him. Don't you let him stop you. You fool him. When you get down there, you're going to turn, come back. When you get back there where you are, hold it. Just one round. Ready? Go. Go. Back and forth.
Okay. Cut it like this. Cut it. I'm running.
Just run back. Just run back. You're not doing this on the jumping and then changing. Running and jumping. No, it's constant movement. It's just stopping. Go. It's changing. Let's try it once more. Now, no jumping and then turning. Go. Zigzag.
Make sure you run back. Run back. Let it go down. Run back. Run back. You have to watch where you're going.
All right, now you're going to do defensive sliding. You're going to, the first one in line will turn around and face that way, and you're going to go, you're trying to stay in front of a person that's doing just what you did then. Stay in front of it, going defensively, defensive sliding. The first one, turn and face them. Now you're going to go the other end the same way. As soon as he goes, the next one comes up and does the same thing. Go. Next one up and go. Next, no, get back in. Go. Go. Turn around. Turn around. Go. Move. Come on. Get up there, ready to go. Get up there, ready to go.
Hands
Get
out.
low. Now coming back, have your hands up. Don't run into anybody. All right, now pay attention. Now defensive sliding a few steps, and then turn. The offense got by you. You got to turn and catch up. Turn and catch up. Then defensive sliding. Turn and catch up. Just a few steps of each, and then you turn. Do it over again. Go. Run.
Reach it.
Go.
Go. Reach it.
All right, now I want you to do jump stop. You're zigzagging now. Out to your right, a good jump stop. Feet wide, tail low, complete stop. And then turn to go the other way. Complete stop. Then turn to go the other way. Zigzagging, jump stops all the way down to the floor. Go. Jump stop. Go free spread. Go free spread. Get the free spread. Don't pound the floor. Don't pound the floor. You must learn to do this without pounding the floor. All right, now let's have the first one in line move up here. Move up a little bit on this side of the green line and face it, the one behind you. You come up to that line. Stay back of that line. Stay back of that. All right, now you are going to work on this defensive person. Run back and forth, just in there, just about from there to there. Each one is doing that, and you're just sliding to stay in front of him. Don't you you're not really going to go by him, but just show him you could. Just show him you could, and you keep working. Now, when the whistle blows, you on defense go to the end of the line, the offense turns around and takes the defense, and the next one comes up. And start immediately until the whistle blows. Ready? Go! Hold it. You're not going down the floor on this. You're just working back and forth here. Just making the defense work back and forth here. All right, let's get it right now. Go again. Go. Go. Be ready to go. Go. Come up, go. Right there, go. Right there. Keep on, take both the whistle. Push it up. Hold it. Don't touch the ball. Just show them you could. Don't take it away from them. Just show them you could. You keep moving back and forth with that head up. Don't turn your back. I don't want you backing up. If you're going this way, that's the way I want you looking all the time. At no time do I want to see you looking back that way, dribbling when this is the way you're going. Ready? Go! Okay, now we're having some of you turn and come right around and take his place. Because he's going to pass it back to the first one in line and go at the end of the line, and you have to have his place because that person's going to pass it to you. You be there. You have to be there ready with your hands up. You understand? Keep your line straight. Go. And if you dribble like magic where you're going to be playing, you're going to get called for traveling over and over. And I'm going to call the pros. They can back up, they can carry the ball, they can take 4 steps and then dunk, but you can't do it. Don't get in the habit. Don't work on that. That time will come. Long ways from now, but it'll come. Now I want you to maneuver. But maneuvering, I still want you always facing that wall. You can see it here, but I don't want where you're looking at this wall. Don't be able to see this wall on this maneuver. Don't be able to see that wall. You might see that one, you might see this one. Not very far along here, and never where you could see this wall. But real maneuvering now. You got halfway to the line on either side of you, and really show me some good maneuvering. Quick maneuvering of the ball. Changing hands, crossing over, etc. Go! Always head up. Head always up. Always keep your head up. Never look at the ball. Keep your head up. 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 Jump stop. You didn't jump stop at the end. Jump stop. Always jump stop. Head up, head up, head up, head up. Back in line quickly. Back, go. Coaches just want you to have fun, but they don't want you to be funny. You're not supposed to be clowns. You're supposed to be clever, not fancy. But I like to have a little time when you do something just to maybe give you a little more fun. So when I roll the whistle, I want the first one in line to come out, and in you're going to stay short of this orange line. You're not going to come in right in here, but you're going to do your thing. You can just be as fancy as you want. You can look any way, dribble any way, you can turn your back. When the whistle blows again, you come forward to this center line and you can do it. And as you come here, the second one comes to there. And when I blow the whistle again, the first one out here goes back, jump stops, and gives it to the next one, and that one back there comes up here. So you want to do it 2 times. Once there, once here, and then back in line. Go!
Do your thing. What do you want to do?
Come on, down. Go. There you go.
Next side, jump up.
Never get back. Don't try to show off. That's not the case. Time will come, years from now, when some of us, if that's the pro game, that's show off. Show it. That's all right. It brings the people into the stand. That's all right. But you must have years to develop that your game before you get the position to do that. Now that's all of you. Take those balls and roll them very gently over toward the wall. And come out here as you were at the beginning. Spread out now. Come out here as you were when I started. But you better have feet.
Let's go.
Let's go, big guy.
Straighten up your line.
Good line right.
Everyone take a fingertip push-up position. Up position. Everyone. Fingertip. Everyone. Get your knees off the floor. Down.
1.
Down. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. On your feet. Face this way. Sit down. In my years at UCLA, 6 times during every practice session, 6 times. The players never knew when it was come time. But they're on your stomach, take the up position, and we do 5 push-ups. We never did over 5 because I kind of felt that trying to do too many, we might get sprained thumbs or wrists or fingers. I don't want that. I just want them to gradually develop strength from their wrists and fingers. Just gradually. You can't do it all at once. Who can tell me what the last of the laws of learning is? Does anyone know? Let's just see if anybody knows. What is the last of the laws of learning? Yes. Well, that's very important. There always is, certainly. Someone once said it's what you learn after you know it all that counts. But that's not a law of learning. Now the law of learning, what would it be? Doing something what? Repetition. Repetition. That's the last of the laws of learning. You have to shoot, dribble, pass, rebound, slide on defense, slide, work hard. You have to repeat over and over until habits are formed, and you'll just be doing those things naturally. That's the laws of learning. But you must do them properly. That's another law. You must correct our mistakes. You worked real good in here this morning.
Thank you, Coach. Ready? Everyone stand up. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, right now I need, right here in this yellow, I need Coach Nichols, Coach Campbell, Coach Cruz, Coach Webb. Out here in the yellow, please. Coach Cruz. Coach Cruz. Coach Campbell. Let's go to Webb right here in the yellow. Go. All right. Everybody else, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Anybody else? Now, those you look sharp. You kidding me? You look very sharp. You got red and whiter for matches. But this, you're gonna be right in the middle of the t-shirt contest. I don't want to give you too much. Now those shorts are fine. Oh, yeah, okay. No, you got to do the shorts on it. That's easy. You know what? Just a second. That's bad. Anybody else? The sweat's below. Where? No, for at least for basketball, they have a purpose. Okay. Now, I'd like each of you guys to explain to me why you wore these shorts at camp. What are these from? What are these representing? What kind of fashion statement do you have? Comfortability. That's good. Okay. Now, I've got a dated Malibu at 330 look, and the You've got the survivor patch on the shirts. Not Magic Johnson, not Michael Jordan, not Craig Impleman, slip that in there. Survivor, not that. You guys, I just have to assume that you went swimming before you came to camp, and you went swimming at lunchtime, you went swimming. Now, it's going to be a showdown. Another swimmer with extremely bright colors.
I think you're going to bike ride in there.
This says Surf Fetish, Zuma, California. And the company is Surf Fetish. No nerds, not anywhere. Okay. All right. I'm going to ask you guys, I'm making the first elimination. You guys can sit down. Sit down. Sit down. You're down. Okay. I think it comes down to Survivor and Surf Fetish. Okay?
That is.
Turn these guys around this way. You can face this way. You can face this way. I want you to plot based on who you think has the worst shorts to attend basketball camp. All those who think Survivor has the worst shorts to attend basketball camp, let me hear you applaud. Go ahead, clap. Yeah! All of you guys think it's Surf Fetish. Okay, congratulations. Extra t-shirt on Friday. Worst shorts for basketball camp. That's a nice one. Okay. Now, worst basketball shirt. Worst basketball shirt. A lot of you guys are good. A lot of you guys are good. Okay. Stuff that says basketball, Nike. You're in. You're in. Not bad. Not bad. You're in. Oh my God. That's. Oh, not bad. Get up there. That's a good shirt. Guys that have basketball shirts on there. I'm not even going to check.
Yes, it's Jackson. Oh, Jackson.
Oh! Get this boy up here. Go. Go. Just go. Just get up there. Coach Impleman, thank you. Where? Oh, get up there. Barnett.
What is this for?
Where's shirt?
Oh, sure.
Go ahead. Okay.
Hey, here's his tennis.
What's he got?
He got tennis. Come on, dog. Hey.
Let me see.
Yeah, I like you. Yeah,
Get up there. It does say tennis. I saw you. Let's go. You're up. Come on. I am. Go ahead. Hustle up.
What's your comment?
Not bad. Good. I like it. It's good. We can't say anything bad about the Denver Broncos. I think it's lightning or something.
Craig. Christopher says football.
That's not bad, though. Sports shirt. UCLA's okay. Okay. Let's take a look, see what we got here. This is Stamp Out Extinction. Oh, with a panda bear. He's running a crusade for panda bears. All right. Think this guy's from California?
California kids don't do that.
Valley? You go to straight to Philly, right? Okay.
Voluntary.
Good. Gotcha. In the back we got who needs a better life?
You.
Surfing. Pretty good. National Soccer Sports Camp. Here. Bonte, this thing is kind of big. The California Raisins on tour. Very nice.
Got that as a tour shop.
Mickey and Minnie Mouse on a date together. San Diego Wild Zoo Animal Park. Another guy on the back. Beach Gotcha. Good. Very good basketball team. Where'd that travel? Drexel Vernon Varieties Kids. Now this guy. Where's Coach Webb? This boy, he's getting my vote. Coach Campbell's voting my vote. The Utah Ski Club.
Oh my God, I don't know about that.
Park City chapter.
That's a dirty word.
With a Porsche on the front of it. And a black guy driving a Porsche in Utah. And he's got a long-term contract.
Was it Curtis?
This is the Jetsons right here. That's a different, very nice. That's good, that's good. Kind of gets your mind right on basketball. Okay, who should we keep? Jetsons? Jetsons in? Jetsons are in?
Those three right there.
Raisins are in?
He's in.
Taylor's in. Okay. Okay, so let's do it quick. You guys turn around. Face me. Okay. This is the Panda. California Raisins. Hands out, give me 5. San Diego's through. The Utah Ski Club. And how old are you? Oh, good. A 13-year-old wearing a Jetsons shirt today. Okay. I think Jetsons are out. I think Vic and Vinny are out. Panda's out, yeah. Yes. Okay. Great finalists, making sure. Okay, let's have another look here. Big decision here. California Raisins on top. You guys have a board, it's got a little piano here. It's got the lead raisins. Okay, great fun for. Tell us what they're playing. We got, oh, and. Just for additional consideration, he sniveled when I asked him to take a shirt in on the second day of camp. Oh. It's like, take a shirt in. Extra points for getting to wear a shirt. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, San Diego Zoo and Tom. Utah Ski Club hanging tough only by virtue of the fact that Coach Campbell at Utah. Okay. Here we go. This is for the extra t-shirt.
I think he should win.
Okay. Utah Ski Club. San Diego Zoo. The Sniveler wearing the California Raisins t-shirt. Close. Who's out? Okay, let's do my Bob Moss. Let's get the Raisin guy here again. Let's go. Last ball. Then we can know basketball. Okay, Utah. San Diego Zoo. Raisins. San Diego Zoo. Okay. Something I want to, in all seriousness, that was fun. All seriousness, there is something I do want to talk to you about, and then Annie Myers is going to give us a clinic on passing. I talked to you about Annie yesterday. Our guest speaker this morning, Bob Moss, motivational speaker. I thought he did an excellent job of coming out and really doing the best that he could, and I thought he expressed some things that were very, 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 very important. He said some good things. There is a certain amount of responsibility that I have to take for what happens at this basketball game. So in other words, if I had a guest speaker coming in and they were talking about passing, and they told you to always wind up when you pass and look the other way and always be as fancy as possible, and I didn't agree with that from a basketball standpoint, it's my responsibility that that person is here. Okay? So what I try to do is only have people speak at my camp that I feel comfortable with from a philosophy standpoint. That doesn't mean that I'm right and they're wrong. It's my choice. So Andy Myers, for example, is terrifically fundamentally sound. Coach Wooden obviously invented it. All my coaches, all the coaches at working camp are very good people, hard workers, are fundamentally sound. We believe in a lot of the same ideas. Andre McCarter, for example, I have a tremendous amount of respect for. Jim Herrick, Tom Asbury. And Bob, which I told Bob after the camp, I thought did an excellent job. And I totally agree with him on the idea that you have to have a lot of enthusiasm, absolutely. And I also agree with him on the idea that you have to work hard. Okay, and those are two things that we agree on. The area with which I disagree with him on, or where we differ a little bit, we disagree agreeably, and of course what you decide to do is up to you, is that I don't think that everybody has the same personality. And I don't think that everybody can be outgoing and bubbly and seem all geeked up. You know? I mean, I don't expect everybody to act like me or to act like Bob Moss. Some people just have different personalities. And I don't want you to try to be something that you're not. I don't want you to think that you've got to go, hi, I mean, if you're not comfortable doing that, don't do it. Maybe you're more comfortable. I'm Jim Jones, you know? And the most important thing, in my opinion, is that you act like yourself. Be true to yourself. Brownlee is a little bit more on the quiet side, but he's an extremely hard worker. He's got a great attitude. He's a super youngster. He's great. TC's a little bit more outgoing. JT's a little bit more outgoing. He's a little bit more fired up. Terrific. Tino's got a different personality. He's a little bit more laid back from time to time, but he's got a great attitude. And all you guys are different. And I wouldn't. Jamal is a little bit quieter. He's a very hard worker. He's got a nice attitude. And I don't expect you guys to all act like each other, because everybody's different. Just like I talked to you the first day of camp, Magic Johnson's personality is different than Larry Bird's personality. And I wouldn't tell Larry Bird, hey Larry, you got to be more enthusiastic than you have to do. So, you know, I'm responsible for Bob speaking at the camp, and I'm glad that he spoke at the camp, but I would not be doing my job as the director of the camp if I didn't make it clear with you that I disagree agreeably with him in that one area. And I'd like to add that if any of you go home tonight and you go in the bathroom and lock the door and you're laughing in the bathroom, looking in the mirror, you have your parents call Bob Moss. Don't have them call me. Like, hey, what are you doing in there? Oh, Coach Hipwood told me to do that. Okay? That was supposed to be a joke. I know you're not. Bottom line is that a lot of things that he said, a lot of things that he said were very good points, and I appreciate the effort that he made. That's just an area that I disagree on. As your coach, I want to share that. Okay. Right now we've got Andy Myers. Coach Myers, would you like him opened up or you want to talk to him first?
I'll talk to him first.
Okay. On 3, let's give Coach Myers 5 claps on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great.
Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about passing today, and I know this morning Coach Wooden is having to do some drills that are very important, and as he said, repetition. The more you do something and the more you practice it, the better you become at it because it just sticks right with you. Your hands and your forearms and your arms are very important as far as passing. Strengthen your hands, and I think the push-up drill that Coach Wooden had you doing was great, and I think that if you can just get down on the ground and do some fingertips, do 5 a day and then build it up, you'll see a difference as far as the strength in your hands and your forearms. And one thing I just want you to see, Coach, you have a second hand on your watch?
Second hand, I absolutely do.
Okay, what we're going to do for about a minute, and you can do this when you're in school or you're sitting in the car, you're listening to music, whatever, and just do it a little bit with your hands. And if you don't have a tennis ball with you or whatever, and we're going to do this for a minute. I want everybody to put their hands out in front of them. Okay, and we're going to make a tight fist and open your hands out quick and hard. Okay, and we're going to do that for a minute. Should I have some? You going to do this with us?
I'll do it. I can watch at the same time.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it.
Okay. Now we're going to do this for a minute. Ready? Hands out in front. Everybody, off your knees. Okay? We're going to make a tight fist and then break your hands out real hard and quick. Ready? Tell me when to go.
Go.
Very important to have strength in your hands and your forearms and your arms. And just sit there and do that. You got to do it hard and fast. You'll see a difference. And it helps strengthen those forearms. Okay, we're going to have to get in your lines.
Open up like you do for Coach Wood. Go.
It's not so much as far as passing the ball correctly, but we're standing very close, and you want to step into the ball, and we're going to pass the ball very hard at each other to help quickly, and hard. No, it wasn't. It was right. I didn't catch it good, but you want to aim in the chest area, okay? This is going to be a fast drill, so it's back and forth. Step into it. As soon as you get that ball snapped, step away a little bit more. Back and forth. Fast, quick. Whip it in there. Yeah. Everything is quick. Hard. One hand. Okay? But again, everything you're stepping into it.
I feel like a shortstop.
But it's a drill. You got with somebody.
Frank, I only made a pivot.
Even over the head. Sorry, yeah, everything is in the chest area. Okay, that's a drill that you can work with somebody to help strengthen your hands and your forearms. And you're trying to stay a little bit closer so you work really hard and it helps warm you up. As far as passing correctly, when you first get out here, we're going to have a drill. We're going to try and teach you, again, that you want to pass the ball very crisply. Not hard, not soft. You want to get that ball to your teammate. So when you take the ball, you want to have the seams facing you. When you get the ball in your hands, I don't want it like this. I want it like this. This is a drill so you can see that you're passing the ball correctly. And it's the same concept you should use when you're shooting the ball, especially at the free throw line. When you shoot a free throw, you should try and have the seams going so you can see the seams in the rotation, especially at the free throw line, because then you can see if you shoot the ball incorrectly, like that, the seams are wrong, you're not shooting the ball correctly. It's not coming off your fingers. So if you've got the seams going, you can see that that is a correct shot. And it's going to come off your hands truer. And when you have that rotation with the seams on a shot to the basket, the ball has a better chance of going in the basket than it does when it's like this, because you don't know if that's a good shot. And it's not a true rotation on the ball as it is with the seams. The same thing with the pass. You don't want to loft it up there because that's too soft to pass. You want a little bit of a rise in the ball, okay? And that rotation will help you get that and take something off the ball. When you're holding the ball on the sides, your elbows are down, your hands are out like this, and after you release the ball, the thumbs are up, thumbs are going to be up, and you're just going to rotate your hands, and they end up with the palms out. Okay? So you can see that rotation on the ball, and it will help your teammate catch the ball a little bit better. You want to step into that pass with one foot or the other, because if you stand here, you're not going to get anything on that pass. So in order to help get that ball to your teammates, you have to take a step forward, and it also keeps you on balance. If I stand here and pass the ball like this, all my weight is going forward, and I'm not going to have much on the pass. So we're going to have a drill. We're going to face each other. Lines are going to face each other. We're going to pass the ball back and forth, and I want people to make sure, one, you have to step into the ball for balance, and also to help get something on that pass to your teammate. Aim for the chest area. Elbows are going to be down, hands on the side of the ball, seams so you can see the rotation, thumbs up, and the ball is going to come off these fingers.
I better move.
Going down this way. Down.
Everybody got a partner? Some of the lines you might have one ball for three people. In that case, just share the ball amongst those three. So if you don't have even partners, make sure everybody gets involved. Use good common sense to share the basketball. Coach, come on, get into the game. Bend your knees. Knees bent. Partners, keep your chest. Knees bent. Good pass. Knees bent. Receive the ball. Knees bent. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Okay? You gotta be real good at the little things, guys, or you're not gonna improve as a basketball player.